Howdy there guys and welcome back to Edgar TV, where today we're going to talk about a 16-year-old Wonderkid who is taking darts by storm and literally earning more at this point of the year than a lot of top professionals. We're talking about Luke Littler, a man who for the second time has lifted the Moda Super Series Championship. That's winning Champions Week and his week, so he has never gone to the Super Series and not picked up the title. Now that means he's earned £52,500 just from those two trips. That's £20,000 for his Champions Week twice, £5,000 for his qualification, and then £2,500 in his fees and appearances. If we look at what he's earned there across the year, £80,000 is what I sort of estimate at the moment when we look at this guy at 16 years old. Now, think about when you were 16. I know myself, I left school at 16. I think it's about £4.20 I was working for an hour in a warehouse. Littler, £80,000 I roughly estimate. That includes the development tour where he's won 4 titles so far. £16,000 on that. He had a run in the UK Open. £2,500 in prize money there. JDC, Isle of Man on the WDF as well. He is the JDC World Champion as well. That's the Junior Darts Corporation. So plenty of prize money there and plenty more opportunity for him to win further prize money as well, because he's currently top of the development tour order of merit, or in those qualification positions, should I say, for the World Championships. So when we talk about these players, we say, well, they've still got the World Championship. It's likely that Luke Littler will as well. He's in a very, very strong position to do so. And if he doesn't qualify for Ali Pali, he's got Lakeside, which again, you'd think he'd be in a very good, strong position to win that one, considering the talent and the games that he's currently winning. But comparing him to other players, we can have a look here at James Wade and Raymond van Barneveld, both players in the world's top 32. Wade in the top 16, Barneveld in the top 32. World number 31. Both of them also played in the World Match Play, the second biggest ranking event on the PDC calendar. So far this year, all included, totalling £50,000. Gary Anderson, £69,750, is the world number 21. He got to the second round of the World Match Play, and over the last 12 months has had the best running average, ranked number 5 of running averages over the last 12 months. So if we was to make a world ranking of averages, Gary Anderson is the PDC number 5. That's including everything. TV tournaments, floor events, Euro tours, and he's still under those earnings. Now, we know that this is going to be a little bit muffled, and that is down to the fact that the big money's at the end of the year. The World Championships, the Players' Championship Finals, the Grand Slam, the Grand Prix. So these players that we're talking about, like Gary Andersons, will go on to out-earn him. Or will they? Because like I say, Luke is still in the World Championship, or likely to be in the World Championship. So let's take a look at a few other players. If I put all these players together, Vincent van der Voort, Roby John Rodriguez, a legend of the sport, Mervyn King, a former World Championship quarter-finalist, Darius Labanauskas, a major winner in Mensah Suljovic and European Tour winner, Devon Peterson. If we combine all of their earnings together from the PDC events this year, Luke Littler still has £20,000 on all of their earnings. Makes you think, doesn't it? It's quite interesting as well when you look at it in that sense. And you think about what opportunities now are available in darts, which I think is another thing this video is here to talk about. The opportunities that are there to the, I'm going to say the non-tour card holder, because quite a sizable amount of this earnings will come from PDC earnings, but PDC Development Tour and then the PDC World Championship, where I expect Luke Littler to be in and probably win a couple of games there as well. He's that sort of player. He's that sort of enigma. I compare him to what we saw when we saw Michael van Gerwen coming through, but there are other young players coming through. Jan van Veen, for example, coming through at the moment on the PDC system this year, £26,500. Compare that to the £80,000 of Luke Littler, and one thing you might say is when he moves to the PDC, because it's likely Luke Littler will have a tour card next year, when that move and that switch goes over, originally, is it going to feel like a pay cut? And that's just down to the calendar, how the darts calendar works. Jan van Veen, £26,500. If I was to do this video in 4 months' time, that'll probably be double. That's due to the fact of £7,500 for the Worlds, £2,500 for the Players' Championships, etc., etc. If he gets in any other events, European Championships, he's currently inside that position as well. So that could still quite double. But when you look at what he's got to do that, he goes through that heavily seeded system. Now, if we take Luke Littler as an average, it's not like he's throwing 100 average every single game. We've seen him throw 118 average in a final of a Super Series. We've seen him throw crazy shots, bull 11 bull, really good, top stuff. But if we take his running average for the year, it's 89.74. For a 16-year-old, that's incredible. 89.64 over 12 months, and over the amount of darts he is playing, that is a very incredible sustained level of ability. But it does show that if you've got that good consistent base around that 90 with bottle, it's very important that you got the bottle because the timing is key, and he's got that timing down to a T, that there's some serious money to be made outside of those main tours. Imagine if he was also on the Challenge Tour. Imagine if he did more on the WDF. I think he's playing enough darts as it is already. He's winning local opens in between winning down at the Super Series. But when you compare his yearly earnings to some of those big hitters in darts, actually, when we look at the year-to-date prize money earned so far, off the numbers I've got here, I'd make him about 17th best earner in the world of darts. Food for thought. What was you doing at 16? Hopefully you'd be subscribing to Edgar TV, whatever age you are, even if you are 16. Do that now. Go subscribe to Edgar TV. We'll give you all sorts of videos and updates like this one where we have a little intriguing look through the world of darts. Don't forget to like. Catch you soon for some more Edgar TV. Edgar TV.